Alright, we're live.
Yay!
Leave my cookies alone.
There we go.
No.
Cookie. Mute.
So, I made homemade chocolate chip cookies last week and texted one of my roommates saying, "Hey, mate, if you get home before me, there are cookies on the counter. You can have a few." And so far, he's taken them all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Food for thought. Next time, eat the cookie dough. The hell?
Oh no. My friend posted on Facebook, my dumb dog stuck her head in the dishwasher, got her collar stuck on the rack, pulled the rack out of the dishwasher, scared herself, ran away with the rack still stuck to her. Utensils, bowls,
no.
plates went flying.
Oh my god. We don't deserve dogs.
Right.
They're too pure for this world, man.
We absolutely deserve cats.
Yeah.
A mood.
Yeah, you know I'm talking about you, bitch. Hey, leave my fingers alone. Okay. Yay, cookie. Ow. Yeah, that sweet tea isn't as sweet.
Alright, so I'll book this tomorrow.
Alright, just let me know whenever you guys are ready.
I'm good to go.
I'm good.
I'm good. Wait, let me get a pillow.
Pillow or a body pillow?
All the pillows.
I'll say body pillows are great.
Body pillows are fantastic. Like I didn't
have,
know
like,
how much I was
4.
gonna love a body pillow until I got one because I bought a pillowcase of Witch Mercy.
Chandler, you still need to stuff Ray Narvaez.
Yeah, I've got the Ray Narvaez body pillow. The
Nice.
sleeve, but I don't actually have a pillow to put it on, so it's just folded in my closet.
I what was it? My mom took me with her to Costco to go grocery shopping, and my mom hates taking me anywhere with her because I'll find all sorts of things that I want to buy and be like, "Mom, Mom," and then she doesn't know how to say no to me anymore.
You're a 27-year-old baby.
I am my mom's biggest baby. I lied. That's my brother. He got 30 pounds on me, so he's my mom's biggest
Oh.
baby. He's also got about 4 inches on me, so
How tall are you, Hunter?
about 5'8". My brother's about
Okay.
6 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I suck at judging people's height, even
That's
though
fine.
I'm
It's just even funnier because like you've seen me in person multiple times.
Well, it's also because I know I look up at you, and that's as far as I
You're
go.
just like somewhere taller than me.
The life of someone 5'2".
I feel like the real kicker is I think most of the times that I've seen you though is you've been sitting.
That too, yeah. We always just find each other at night. It seems like.
Yeah, because I found you at the bar after RTX when I
Mhm.
was having dinner with some other people, and then when I got to the PJ party at Katsu, we were all sitting on the floor first.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mel's gonna last the whole episode today.
I'm here. Sorry.
I'm just picking on you. I'm sorry. God. Ooh.
Ow.
Holy crap.
What?
Casey's video of her in Xenomorph where she's like walking around in that pool has hit 2 million views.
Fucking
Jeez.
hell.
Yeah.
Well, people like the Xenomorph Queen.
They
Mhm.
do.
Yeah, can we talk about that fan art from Dishwasher?
Which one?
Cammy
Exactly.
bringing back
Oh,
Penny.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
it was so cute.
Mhm.
We talk about Henry. Cause did you guys pay attention to who voices Henry? By the way.
Yes. Oh
Oh
No.
my god.
god.
Pro ZD.
Okay.
What? I knew it sounded familiar.
Wow.
I looked
Yeah.
him up as soon as I heard his voice. It's like, is that who I think? Oh my god, it is.
Well, we've been poking fun at Jimmy because we're just like, Jimmy, you look like Henry. So I keep changing his name on Discord. He hates me. And then I finally Googled who voiced Henry, and he's like, crap, I look like him too. And I'm like, bye, Jimmy.
All right, I'll start now. Oh my god. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Genlock. Damn it, Gen Talk. Fuck that. Shut up. Shut up. It's 9:44 on the fucking evening. Anyways, hey, what's up? Welcome back to Gen Talk. This is gonna be our discussion video for episode 7, the penultimate episode. One more week to go, guys.
Not ready.
Can't wait. At the same
Not
time, I
ready.
want more. I want more.
I know. I need more out of this. I like the thought that there's only one episode left is like kind of killing me a little. Just a little.
Just a little. Anyway, so yeah, this will be spoiler heavy. So if you guys haven't seen the episode, go watch it. It's on the Receipt website for first members only. So check that out. So yeah, I'm Josh. With me, we have Chandler,
No.
who's sick. We need to give him all the nerd energy.
Yeah, that's a mood.
The spirit bomb is just a lot less convenient for the universe. I'm not using it to defeat anyone.
We got Kisses here.
Hello.
And Hunter.
Hello.
So, first and foremost, can we all just spirit bomb our nerd energy towards Dandy, our would-be editor for these? Not really would-be. He's trying to be, because his computer is fucking up so bad. It's just like it's a mood right now because mine is doing the same thing.
I mean, if you want help with video editing, I've got a guy who wants to do some video editing and try his hand at it. So if you want to send him the recordings at any point, just let me know.
I'll ask Dandy if he's fine with that. But yeah, so yeah, episode 7. Good night.
After last week's episode, like we expected something big, and I'd say this one definitely delivered on what we needed to know.
It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy and weird how our predictions are kind of coming true.
Oh,
I think the biggest one, obviously, I know last week we talked a lot about the idea of Dr. Willa having a backup of himself somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was, I think, for me, the biggest one where I was like, we talked about this. We literally talked about this. And watching Omega Protocol activate was just kind of like, oh, what is it? What is it?
And then what's the cast
as soon as he said that Omega Protocol activated in Weller's voice, because we didn't know what Caliban was supposed to sound like, the first thing that happens is you hear Tennant's voice again. I just kind of like sent shivers down my, like that genuinely just like sent shivers down my spine. Was Weller's voice just coming out of Caliban immediately?
I felt I was suspicious of the robot. I knew something else was up with him, but I feel bad. I just immediately jumped to evil.
Why did you jump to evil?
I don't know. He looks kind of creepy. He looks like a Terminator.
He's a lab.
He looks like a Terminator.
He is the lab.
He's the Terminator.
A lot of people have been attributing his likeness to one of the mechs in Evangelion.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I did see that post. I remember seeing that post, I think. I feel like I like that post. I don't know anymore.
But yeah, so apparently in this episode, the gang is running away from the Union and have been for a couple days, I'm guessing. I feel
I think it's only been a day because I think Chase said yesterday they were attacked.
Yeah, he says yes.
Yeah.
okay. Maybe.
Yeah, I think when they were
think-
on once they got to the base, he said, "Did you guys didn't hear yesterday? The polity, the anvil was attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's gone." I'm pretty sure that's what he says.
That's what I think he said too.
Yeah. So, because I don't think Chase could handle being up that long is the other thing to think about.
Yeah, his uptime.
He would have been his uptime was running thin before Cammy realized.
Hmm.
So.
You know what I would have liked from this episode? I kind of would have liked it if it was in the vein of Zuko alone, or the one episode in the beginning of season 2 where Azula makes her appearance and is chasing Aang and the Avatar.
It doesn't escape my notice that you're making these comparisons right after you buy the fucking series DVD box.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not gonna have that on hand like you right now,
right?
That's not how this works, buddy.
Yeah, it's like, by the way, I bought the Avatar.
I know exactly what episode
we knew that. Like, I saw that on Instagram, but that doesn't mean we understand.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Zuko alone is great, though.
It's the greatest episode in history. But yeah, I think it would have been interesting if this episode had more of a Chase sense, if that makes any sense.
As in Julian Chase, or Chase as in the verb?
Yes.
Yes.
You can't
helping. Not helping.
I don't know. It's fun to see the team actually trying to cope with what happened, and we get a bit of I would say insight into how the merging of the minds went.
Mm-hmm.
The aftermath of that with Kazu and Yaz.
I'm starting to like
Val. Sorry,
I'm starting to like Val a lot more than I did originally.
I'm really excited about Val in general, but also like the way Val is so open-minded about anything that goes on with all of them is like, because initially they were all very reluctant, I want to say, for Genlock, and the way they've all kind of turned around and been like, this is who we are now.
Yeah, she's just kind of down to.
They are. I
mean, she's along for the ride, so she's embracing it.
So I have to. I can't be the only one. After the whole dance thing, the last episode, and now she's playing Kazu's guitar and talking about his precious memories.
Between them, like, I think the coolest
there's tension there.
There is, but I think one of the really interesting things for me was also Kazu's very, very strong discomfort of people knowing what he's been thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's something to hide, and I really want to know what it is, and I feel like it's gonna be a while because we only got one episode to find out, and I don't think they're giving it to us just yet.
Yeah,
I don't know anybody else is in this boat, but I'm buying all the Genlock stuff at RTX this year, guys.
If he has something to hide, I don't think it's gonna be anything major, like he's a Union spy or anything. But
no, definitely not, because they already called them out on those kinds of things. But they whatever it is he's hiding, I think isn't relevant necessarily to them as Genlock or being part of the polity. I think it has something to do just very personal to him.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing to remember is the way they've been very culturally sensitive about our characters so far. Like, for example, Kazu not understanding the gender neutrality or fluidity, rather. That is very specific, especially to Japanese culture, is they took a very long time to get understanding of like what is trans and all those things. So it made a lot of sense that he would still be behind that way. And I think the next thing is understanding that the Japanese and Asian cultures overall don't like to disclose their private problems. Mm-hmm. So the idea of other people knowing them without his permission, I think, makes him very anxious. Because I know. Go ahead.
Then we have Cammy, who's just like, I'm 17. Fuck it. Let's go.
Your mind would explode.
Yep. I don't think you would ever be able to comprehend the mind of a 17-year-old girl. Same though. Just like the way he's very worried about his information getting out there without him having the ability to disclose at his will, I think scares him.
I mean, it would scare me too. You know?
Exactly. No, I agree with that. I think it's definitely one of those things, but it's also like, what is it that's so dark that he doesn't want the people he has to trust with his life to understand or to know?
He has trap porn.
I mean, it could be a very, like, as
Not
you're saying,
cool,
it could
man,
be a
not
cultural
cool.
thing that he is ashamed of that may not be
I'm
like
sorry.
for the
I'm
best,
not to distract. I really don't approve of the word trap especially as a trans person. I don't like that term. So, anyway,
as I was saying, but it may be, as you were right, a cultural thing that he himself could be ashamed of or something. So that it's not like
it could be. It could be even like opinions that might even align with the union, but not him personally associating with them.
Mm-hmm.
What did what's his name say about him as his his semi-dark secret that he
his
managed to
background
research?
thing?
Yeah. Does anybody remember? Because like
I just remember Matt Holm being a dick as that character. That's all.
It was so good though. Like it was so well done.
He's hologram Elon
Was
Musk.
that Matt?
That was
that
Matt?
Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Matt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
You mean future Elon Musk?
Future Elon Musk. It's, but I don't know. It's this episode gave us a lot to think about because
I didn't realize their memories could sync that much. Like their visions, their senses. That's all one thing. Memories. That's
mine.
Well, I mean,
that's some deep synapses.
No,
shit.
that's the thing. He did talk about it's like you have the ability to basically become one. Is what it is when they mind meld. Is they're not just touching like helping each other. It's they literally sink into one sense, which is how like the fluidity that came with Val fighting at Kazu's side was them literally going, "This is what I want us to do," and that's why they were able to do it so simultaneously, without like no rehearsal, nothing like that. When Cammy did that, she picked up, for example, Russian, which isn't even necessarily like it's not a sensory thing; it's a full-on memory thing.
Yeah.
An entire thing and I think the first time they really understand that is when Val looks at Cammy and they go, Russian? Like realizing just how deep that kind of connection can run.
I like this show way more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
I was very skeptical.
Yeah, you were very skeptical.
Yeah.
Like I've been hyped about it since they announced it because I
got
fan of
hyped,
Dishwasher,
but I wasn't expecting to love it the way I loved it. Like the way I love it now.
We finally get to see the custom armored mechs.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
Oh my god! Can we talk about how adorable Kazu was about it though?
Robo Shogun.
I got the Robo Samurai. You gave me the Robo Samurai. My 10-year-old me is so happy.
10-year-old me is crying happy right now, and Cammy's just like, "You got a lot to catch up on in that series," and gives it to him, and he's just so happy. It was adorable.
The best character.
That was
Cammy
so cute.
They all look at her. They all look at Cammy's, and she's just like, "It me,
it me,
it me."
She made herself a rabbit. 10 out of 10 votes at this point that Cammy is a furry. So
mood. She's already on the internet and she already has a persona.
Exactly. And she just made a robot have bunny legs
and then go it me.
So,
and the first thing she said about it when they asked was it me.
So 10 out of 10, Cammy's a furry.
Yep.
Cammy is queen. Protect Cammy.
Oh my god.
I love how Robo Tenant makes really bad jokes.
Oh my god. Robo
He's adorable.
Humor is my favorite thing right now.
I've had warmer welcomes. The Arctic. My ex-wife.
Speaking of,
that's it.
Like as soon as she got in there, I was just like, speaking of the ex-wife.
Which I fucking called that. I was like, with how she was talking about Dr. Weller, it's like, oh, I bet that's his ex-wife. And then
Yep.
I was like, oh, she's sad that he died. Yeah, that's his ex-wife. All right.
I think that was like, it wasn't super emotional, but it was definitely something where you watched it happening and it was just like, holy crap. And it just kind of got very real
It did.
in that moment, was him dying at all.
Mm-hmm.
Got very real, where it was somebody who wasn't the team mourning him.
Yeah, and it's
And,
something
like-
that they just introduced even. So the fact that I cared about that interaction at all, that shows how great the Rooster Teeth team has been with displaying this relatability.
Absolutely. Like, I think one of the moments you really kind of see how close she was at first she keeps calling him Dr. Weller, but when they say he died, she starts calling him Rufus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that was just kind of like, oh, they were intimate. Oh, they were married.
I would like to see
Wasn't
more
ready for it.
between those two. I want to see like a whole
I wish there were like more
flashback or
memories,
whatnot.
and
Yeah.
I give it like about a month before we get some Genlock fan fiction going up in here.
There's not any fan fiction yet, to be honest.
If there isn't already.
About to say, like, seriously, not to deviate a little bit, but like the Pokemon Direct thing, people are literally drawing porn as that was happening. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Anything on the
really-
and that's
fucking
Pokemon.
yeah. If it's on the internet, it's got fan fiction and porn and art of it already. So I'm just surprised I
Rule
haven't
34.
seen it. Yep.
If it exists,
While
there's
we're on the
porn.
subject, the best starter for Sword and Shield obviously is the little monkey thing.
Yes, grass the Pokemon.
I don't normally go grass, but he looks
Anyway.
like he's gonna become Harambe, and I'm down with it.
Oh god.
Anyway, Genlock. Oh my god. Oh, and then in our chat, somebody said, Inspector Who reacts, a month, please. Hello, okay. No. What?
Grookey.
Cookie?
That's
Is that the, oh my god,
one
which
of
one
the
It's
Pokemon.
one of the starters, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Grookey, little monkey guy. He's got a stick. I like it.
Oh, I want to hit people with a stick.
I'm assuming
What are
he
you doing?
does something with it.
What is my cat doing?
Being a
Down.
cat.
Hitting you with a stick.
I'm looking at him and he's just licking his mouth at me. I'm like, what are you eating? Cats, man. Anyway, so from the ex-wife, we see Henry again, which was like, well, we interact with him more, and he's just very silly for their scientist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. Like, he's adorable. I think he's incredibly sweet, and he's just like, yeah, it's the robot people. I like them.
Yeah.
They're back. Like, I love that personality out of him. Like, he's so
Mhm.
silly, and I'm like, that's so relatable.
But I'd say it did remind me a little bit about you, Hunter.
Oh no!
I will be right back. I have to go do something. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Be right back.
Oh no!
I say this in a good way.
I know, but right now we've been like poking fun out of it because it's like all the serious stuff happening. Hey, it's the robot people. They're cool. And I'm like, yeah, that's about
Well,
right.
he was about to die or be imprisoned, and they saved him.
I know, and he's like, "What are you guys? I think I'm in love."
It you.
And I'm just like, "That's a mood."
It you.
Basically, I mean, I don't think it would be wrong. I'm pretty sure if I saw giant robot, I'd either pee and then go, "I love you." And
Well,
it's like,
okay then.
that's very Henry. Well, you tell me how you feel about like a 4-story robot coming at you, put you on the ground, you look up at it, the 4 stories of its height, and go, "Hi." Like I get a little nervous at first, like I'd pee. Like,
Are you an Autobot or a Decepticon?
I know exactly. Like I would look up at it and just be like, "Big boy," big boy.
It's like, I want to be in you. Let me pilot you. Do you have more?
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Get in the fucking robot, Shinji.
Basically,
God damn
and
it.
I just, Oh my god. I love how silly he is as a character. And I know he's supposed to only be, since Percy D was supposed to have a role that they mentioned it was going to be a guest appearance. We're not going to get a lot of Henry, but I do love him. He's a good boy.
He's a good boy. I'm hoping that since next week is the season finale, it's a lot longer than 23 minutes.
I mean, we said
hope
that about
so
Ruby too, but
too.
I do
Yeah.
hope so. I really do.
I would like it to just be at least 30, maybe 40 minutes. We
Yeah.
need something big and something long to end out the series.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a mood.
Tell you, if Rooster Teeth does a fucking cliffhanger ending, though, I'm gonna scream.
Oh yeah, I can't wait a year. But I also think
I
at 9 episodes, there's also the chance that they may start pulling.
8.
If they have the time to and the right team for it, they may end up electing to pull like a Netflix, which is
Every 6 months, right?
yes,
God.
especially if that's their next competition. Because the thing is, with going private for Genlock,
Mhm.
it means that first money can go directly into it.
That's very true. I know people who work directly on Genlock at this point, and from what I heard, they were in production hell for the longest time
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah. And I I I think I put it this way, the person I know was like, I haven't had weekends or sleep in forever. So, and they're much of a big team, but I don't think they've hit Netflix
Netflix
level.
numbers. No, they haven't, but I do think that they may
That would be a
see
goal.
where they're at. It's also the
Yeah,
other thing is though, is the fact that their writers are all working on multiple shows, whereas
that too.
things like the Dragon Prince, that's their year-long project, is 6 months, new season written, 6 months, new season
Mhm,
written.
mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't know if with all the other things that Gray has to do, can he do that? But he is also working with bigger names because remember, one of the other producers, along with that, isn't necessarily Rooster Teeth, but like Michael B. Jordan himself.
It's it'd be interesting to see if Gray steps back from season 2 or if he goes full force into it or if they even bring in another animation studio to help out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, are they going to extend their reach? The other thing is also like whatever companies are above Rooster Teeth and how much they want to pump into Genlock, because I think a big part of that push isn't just them, but their mother companies now.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the development for season 2 and how they go about doing that.
Mhm. I hope they do at least more than 8 episodes in season 2. Like, I hope this was like a pilot season because they weren't sure, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that like what was it? I think they really need to know exactly how interested people were going to get into this.
Mhm.
I think never announcing until the very end that Genlock was going to be a first only thing was a little unfair.
It
Yeah.
was dumb because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, why can't I watch this?" And it's like, "Well, you can't
Yeah,
watch
and then
it."
yesterday too, Verve had some issues with the Genlock episode because
Did
a lot of
they?
people, a lot of people were talking about like, why isn't it on Verve yet? Why isn't it on Verve yet? So they went to Rooster Teeth instead to watch it. So, but originally a lot of them were watching on Verve, but they couldn't access it at the right time yesterday.
Yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword not announcing something like that, but also really good for the company because it
Yeah.
gets them more money to actually pour into one series. I'm just really wondering when Camp and Ruby Chibi are coming back.
Camp
yeah.
is having their season. I think. I don't know if they have an announcement date, but I know they announced the season 3.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
just
that
they
too.
have not, as far as I know, announced a season 3 chibi though.
They haven't. Ooh.
Yeah.
That makes me a little concerned, to be quite honest.
Exactly. I agree with that.
Granted, we have had the manga coming out with all of our fluff basically in the meanwhile, so
I still need to buy iBurn.
I haven't bought any of them beside the main big one that came out.
I got all 4 of them. I have all the copies, and I have an extra Blake one if you'd like.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Because I don't want to just take it from you, because I know someone else will probably enjoy it way more than me.
Well, I have a copy, and then one of my friends didn't know I already had a copy, so they got it for me for Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet of them.
So I appreciate it. I just already have a copy.
Right,
You know?
I get that.
So Casey did the same thing where she had 2 copies of the original, the Ruby manga, not the anthology, and she gave me that one. So this is my pay it forward.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that the Japanese version of iBurn, I think it was, had like a extra story?
Bees.
Yeah, it had an extra scene, yeah.
Bees.
No, it was
Dang
giant Titan Yang.
That sounds fantastic, and I want it. Gimme.
Yang drank a drink, and it made her grow, and it
Alice in Wonderland status.
made her naked. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's not in America.
About to say.
It made
And
her
then-
naked.
And
Oh.
then Weiss drunk it, and then Roman drunk it.
Oh god.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious.
Insert who says betting 10 episodes for next season.
I'd hope so. Also, I'm back.
You okay, bud?
Hello.
Yeah, I had to go take my medicine, but I lost it, so I had to find it.
Fun times.
Ooh, puzzle.
So, y'all have any other thoughts on this episode?
Hmm.
Can't think of
For
it.
this one, I'd say no. Like, I think it was absolutely fascinating to get all the information we had.
Mhm.
That they were able to. I love how they actually use like the terms for the mechs, and they do refer to all the modifications that Cammy was able to make as CAD form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's so cute. We're just like, I know that.
I hope we get kind of like in-depth looks at them all individually instead of just a wide shot.
I think they're gonna want to risk since so far what we know is we want to tempt out Nemesis. It seems they want to capture Nemesis or take it down. I think we're gonna get to see them all in action.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because they're gonna all upload, so that way they can make.
Can
Nemesis
Yaz's
come to
fly
them.
as well? It looks like it could.
I think it
And she's a pilot.
will. I think it will, based on because we're now gonna get the full uses of them, like we always see in the intro.
Yeah.
And like, what was Weller's words to her? Fly, little bird, fly again.
Yeah.
It's time to fly again, little bird, or something
Yeah.
like that. And that hurts. Oh, I know what I want to talk about.
Hmm.
Can we talk about
Pokemon.
Yaz is very, very subtle.
Oh yeah. I completely
Chase
forgot about that.
flirting.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
likes
Oh,
Chase. She
man.
likes
He does.
Chase.
She literally reaches for him every time he's hurting because she wants to be close to him, and I think it's very endearing because she comes off as such a cold person
Mhm.
when she
She's a
talks
ghost
to most
busters.
people, but when she gets to Chase, she wants to be close to him.
Oh, I saw like a meme or something. So when she's standing over him in the tank, it just said the shape of water.
Oh my
Oh
god.
No.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I had to.
I
That
still
was
need
great.
to watch that movie.
I
but
still need
yeah.
to watch it too.
It's
I
pretty
heard
good.
It was so good.
It's pretty good.
It's on Redbox.
I don't know if it's like Oscar worthy, but it's pretty close.
But yeah, I in the back of my head that just kind of popped in. It's like, I know what I want to talk about now.
Chips,
'Cause I
chips,
ship
chips,
it.
chips.
I ship it so bad because like there's I don't know. It's a very like borderlining. Like I don't know if it would it be considered like a tsundere type thing with Yaz
Mm,
a little bit because like that coldness I'd say, but also the willingness to like
Mild
hold hands and
tsundere?
try to like because body contact is a very specific thing in shows they don't do that, you know, as a joke. They have to think very, very deliberately about body actions, intimacy, things like that, on any show because they full on animate it. They talk about these things. You don't get to do things without permission. So like this, especially the attempt to hold his hand, was like for me very heartbreaking. And now it makes me think back to like how much it aches a little bit to remember how Yaz kind of seems a little hurt when Chase refuses to mind meld to help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she's a good girl.
she is. I do like her a lot. Like I've been loving all the diversity in the show, all the characters in the show, and just the way that nothing feels like super rushed about all of it. It's a
Mm-mm.
very real feeling to this show, and I love it.
I've had a few people complain that they don't know enough about the world, but personally, I
but we
like
didn't-
that.
I like that because I love learning about it.
Yeah.
The more we go into it, I mean, I'm gonna hate waiting for the next season, but like,
Yeah.
Of course.
But we don't need a fucking World of Remnant episodes.
yeah, I mean, we may get things about that later on, which more will probably address things like what is the union and the polity?
Mhm.
Like, what do they actually stand for? Because it
Communism.
does say in all of the Genlock like wiki pages that they are political parties, but what do they stand for?
Communism.
I mean,
Yeah,
Yaz
that's
apparently
Yes.
was a refugee, so in asylum. So I'm thinking like maybe it's like some North Korea type bullshit.
Oh
It
God.
does seem like it, especially with the way that they try to take on power.
They did kind of mention how like Yaz accidentally exposed her parents as intellectuals, whatever the hell that means.
No, it's unintellectuals.
Oh shit, that sounds even worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Unintellectuals.
It means that they may be trying to build. It sounds like they're likely building like some form of a master race. So it
I
could
bet
be
they
very
just got
similar
Hitler
to like
vibes.
exactly. As soon as you said unintellectuals, I was
Damn.
thinking about it. It sounds like a master race type deal,
Mm-hmm.
where the Union may be trying to build a superior society compared to the standard society that they are protecting clearly in the polity. So I think that's something to think about for
Thousand
sure.
Year Reich.
It's like crazy. And to think that they're only writing this about 50 years ahead of our time, right?
Yeah.
Inspector
That's a lot.
Reacts says.
Oh,
Inspector Reacts.
Granted. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, Inspector Reacts says, "Where my George Lucas exploration of this politics?" I think you mean George Lucas' explanation of the politics.
Also,
yes.
they want to know our expectations for the finale.
Longer episode.
Yeah, give us
a longer episode.
This might be wishful thinking, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see robots fighting each other.
I hate you.
Maybe.
I vote we kick him out of the
Chase is
stream.
gonna fly. I really want to see
think
Chase
Nemesis is
confront
gonna show up.
himself. Yeah.
I do. I really want to have. I want to have them actually try to talk. To
I want
Nemesis.
them to not fight and just tag team duet the full
I predict
length.
for
Let
the
the good times roll.
finale.
Ooh.
That's a mood.
In
That's
top
a
hat
mood.
and chains, they're tap dancing, they're in
Or
suits.
what happens like if they touch and they both disappear or some bullshit?
Dance off. Dance off to save the
what
universe.
about this? What about this? Since Nemesis has been able to access Chase when he's uploaded, what if they have the ability to mind meld?
I wanna see
thinking
them mind
too.
meld.
Yeah, because like, what if that becomes the whole glitch? Because the thing is, Nemesis is able to talk to Chase as long as he's in his Holon and everything. As long as he's uploaded, Nemesis can
Because
contact
he's in the
him.
GL network.
Exactly. But if you're in the GL network, it also means you have the ability to
Wouldn't
melt.
he be
Mind
able
meld,
to
Yeah.
sense where the other one is as well? Shouldn't that work both ways?
It should work both ways, but I don't think any of them have been trained to look for that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Whereas
Let's see if they
the
figure
dark
that out.
sides of it to Nemesis and the Union really obviously delves into playing dirty.
Mm-hmm.
They
per se.
do.
Yeah.
Cammy and Tech are ship.
Yes.
They are shit.
Tammy is a good girl.
Cammy is a good girl. Let's see. Next episode finale. Besides a longer episode, I wanna. Oh god, I want to see
Robot fights.
I want to see something major happen something terrible happen besides.
We already saw Cammy get her head fucking ripped off. The doctor died.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, and it's already like clearly they're not afraid of violence with this. But, like I do want to see a little more on coping about Dr. Weller.
Mm-hmm.
Just let Cammy curse.
I
Cammy's
also want
been
like an
cursing.
official what is going on at the anvil. My bad. But I really want to have like more confirmation on what happened at the anvil. The only reason we have explicit confirmation about Dr. Weller is he blew himself up.
That's
To
true.
save
Yeah.
everyone. We don't know what happened with the nanotech and the rest of the anvil.
I want to see the union leader.
Ooh, yes.
I want to see if they have a leader.
That's true.
That'd be interesting.
I agree with that. Like, I think that would be something we'd want to explore more, just to know like what this whole party is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Because nanotech as a weapon is terrifying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking Michael Crichton called it years ago. Pretty sure decades. I'm not sure when Prey was written.
Fair.
At least 10 years ago. I think I was in high school. And I'm pretty sure he's been dead for longer than that.
Instagram.
I think so.
Damn it, now I gotta Google things.
You know what I just thought? What I just realized? The team doesn't have the Sinclair hull on.
They probably left it.
Yeah, I did
so
see that.
The Union could
But
have
that
a
also
second hull on.
That's true, but the thing is, they clearly haven't been able to figure out how to use a hull on that way. They were only able to go straight from an uploaded mind. Because the last time they sent someone to try and steal a hull on and use it, he fucking died.
Like a bitch.
Prey was written in 2002. So yeah, over 20 years ago.
Jeez.
I don't want
fucking old.
Still, fucking called it, Michael Crichton.
God.
Anyways, so yeah.
I'd be able to see 20 years into the future to accurately guess how damaging technology could be.
Okay. The movie Idiocracy. Seriously. They fucking predicted the future at this point.
Beef Supreme. Yes,
the only thing we don't have is Terry Crews as president.
Next. We're gonna go from a Cheeto to
I
Terry
will
Crews.
vote for Beef Supreme 2020.
Mood.
I would vote for Terry Crews too.
Mood.
Bernie for president 2020.
His inauguration's just him doing his like bouncing peck thing.
I want to see who all pops up on the primaries first. I'm not picking yet.
I already have Beef Supreme.
Oh my God.
It's been a long time since I've heard anyone make an Idiocracy joke. I'm running with it.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It's so good.
It is so good.
Anyways, so yeah, if we don't have any other thoughts on the episode, we can end it here.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. Yeah, I can't wait for Saturday at this point.
I need
My
more.
God.
Yes.
I almost forgot it was yesterday because I only saw it this morning. I wasn't able to watch it at all yesterday.
You done hecked up, buddy.
I was able to circumvent all the spoilers yesterday and last night.
Oh wow, that's good.
He says that, and he's the guy who runs the first group where they're allowed to post about it.
Yeah, so I just didn't go on Facebook at all yesterday.
That's dedication.
Yeah, it is. Then again, I don't have a life.
That's a mood.
That helps. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully if you guys did see the episode, and I don't know what I'm saying. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'm tired. If you guys did, hit those likes and subscribes and buttons, because YouTube is YouTube, and they're doing a purge again. The adpocalypse is upon us again.
A lot of the websites right now are doing cleanouts of their bots.
Then again, we don't monetize our stuff because we can't, because YouTube fucks us.
Fucking robots.
Yeah.
Anyways,
hope you guys did enjoy that. We will see you guys next week for the finale finale, final episode of Gen Talk as well. So we'll see you guys then. Later.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Adios.
Goodbye.
Let the good times roll.